William James, a name synonymous with the birth of American psychology. His contributions laid the foundation for a new era of understanding the human mind, a philosopher who dared to bridge the gap between abstract thought and the lived human experience. He was not just a thinker, but a doer, someone who applied his theories to real-world problems. Born in 1842, James' life was a tapestry woven from intellectual curiosity, scientific inquiry, and a profound empathy for the human condition. His upbringing in a family of intellectuals and his education at Harvard University shaped his unique perspective. He was a pioneer who challenged conventional wisdom, urging us to explore the unexplored territories of consciousness, emotion, and the very nature of truth. His lectures were not just informative, but transformative, inspiring generations of students and scholars. His ideas, once considered radical, now form the bedrock of modern psychology and continue to shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. From the concept of the stream of consciousness to his pragmatic approach to philosophy, his work remains influential. Join me as we delve into the remarkable life and enduring legacy of William James, a man who illuminated the hidden workings of the human mind. Through his writings, lectures, and personal interactions, he left an indelible mark on the field of psychology and beyond. William James's intellectual journey began in a home brimming with ideas. The James family home was not just a residence. It was a crucible of thought and creativity, where every room echoed with discussions on philosophy, art, and science. Born into an affluent New York family, James was exposed to a world of art, literature, and lively intellectual debate from a young age. The family often hosted gatherings that brought together some of the most brilliant minds of the time, providing young William with a unique education outside the traditional classroom. His father, Henry James Sr., was a renowned theologian and philosopher whose ideas on religion and society were both progressive and controversial. His brother, Henry James Jr., would become a literary giant known for his novels and critical essays that explored the human psyche. This stimulating environment fostered in young William an insatiable curiosity and a passion for exploring the complexities of human existence. He was encouraged to read widely, think deeply, and question everything, laying the foundation for his future intellectual pursuits. James's education was as eclectic as his upbringing. He attended various schools, each offering different perspectives and teaching methods which helped him develop a well-rounded view of the world. He traveled extensively through Europe, immersing himself in different cultures and intellectual traditions. These travels were not just about seeing new places, they were about engaging with new ideas and philosophies that would shape his thinking. This exposure to diverse perspectives broadened his horizons, sowing the seeds for his later embrace of pragmatism, a philosophy that values experience and practicality in the pursuit of truth. James's encounters with various thinkers and traditions during his travels provided him with a rich tapestry of ideas to draw from, ultimately influencing his groundbreaking work in psychology and philosophy. In the late 19th century, psychology was still in its infancy, struggling to establish itself as a legitimate scientific discipline. William James, with his characteristic boldness, dove headfirst into this uncharted territory. He challenged the prevailing structuralist approach, which sought to break down consciousness into its basic elements. Instead, James argued that consciousness is not a static entity, but rather a continuous, ever-changing flow, a stream of consciousness. This groundbreaking concept revolutionized the way we understand the mind. It emphasized the subjective and personal nature of experience, recognizing that our thoughts and feelings are not isolated entities, but rather interconnected parts of a dynamic whole. Imagine encountering a bear in the woods. Do you tremble because you're afraid, or are you afraid because you tremble? William James, along with Danish physiologist Carl Lange, proposed a radical answer to this age-old question. We feel emotions because of our bodily responses to stimuli. This became known as the James Lange theory of emotion. It challenged the common sense notion that emotions precede and cause physical reactions. Instead, James argued that our perception of physiological changes, such as a racing heart or sweaty palms, is what leads to the conscious experience of emotion. While the theory has been refined over the years, it remains a cornerstone of emotional research, highlighting the crucial role of the body in shaping our emotional lives. Section 5. The Pragmatic Lens, Navigating Truth and Meaning. William James was not content to confine himself to the realm of psychology. He was also a prominent philosopher who grappled with fundamental questions about truth, meaning, and the human condition. His philosophy, known as pragmatism, rejected the idea of absolute, unchanging truths. Instead, James argued that truth is what works. It is something that is constantly tested and revised based on its practical consequences in our lives. Pragmatism resonated deeply with the American spirit of practicality and experimentation. It provided a framework for understanding knowledge as a tool for navigating the complexities of life, rather than as a set of abstract principles detached from experience. Section 6. Religion through the prism of experience. Even in matters of faith, William James brought his characteristic emphasis on experience to the forefront. He believed that religion should not be confined to dogma and institutions, but should be grounded in the deeply personal and subjective realm of individual experience. In his seminal work, The Varieties of Religious Experience, James explored a wide range of mystical experiences, from conversion experiences to moments of profound spiritual insight. He argued that these experiences, however fleeting or unconventional, offer valuable insights into the human psyche and our capacity for transcendence. Section 7. A Legacy of Influence, James's Enduring Impact. William James's influence on modern thought is difficult to overstate. His ideas continue to reverberate through the fields of psychology, philosophy, religion, and beyond. In psychology, his concept of the stream of consciousness paved the way for new approaches to studying the mind, while his work on emotion laid the groundwork for the field of affective neuroscience. His philosophy of pragmatism continues to shape debates about the nature of truth and knowledge, influencing thinkers as diverse as John Dewey and Richard Rorty. Section 8. Beyond the Ivory Tower, Jamesian Thought in the World. William James's ideas were not confined to the hallowed halls of academia. His emphasis on experience, practicality, and the importance of individual perspective resonated far beyond the ivory tower. His work has influenced fields as diverse as education, law, and business. His insights into motivation and habit formation continue to inform approaches to personal development and self-improvement. And his writings on religion continue to inspire those seeking meaning and purpose in a secular age. Section 9. A Timeless Mind, the Continuing Relevance of William James. Over a century after his death, William James remains a vital and relevant voice in the realms of psychology and philosophy. His contributions have not only stood the test of time, but have also continued to influence contemporary thought and practice. His work speaks to something fundamental about the human condition, our desire to understand ourselves, our place in the world, and the nature of our own experience. James's insights into the human psyche and his explorations of consciousness resonate deeply with anyone who seeks to delve into the mysteries of the mind. In an age of increasing specialization and fragmentation, James's holistic approach to understanding the mind and its relationship to the world offers a refreshing and much-needed perspective. His interdisciplinary methods, which bridge psychology, philosophy, and even religious studies, provide a comprehensive framework that is rare in today's academic landscape. His writings, with their warmth, wit, and profound humanity, continue to challenge, inspire, and invite us to explore the uncharted territories of our own minds. James's ability to communicate complex ideas in an accessible and engaging manner makes his work not only intellectually stimulating, but also deeply personal and relatable. William James, the pioneering psychologist, philosopher, and explorer of the human spirit, remains a timeless guide for our own intellectual journeys. His legacy endures, reminding us of the importance of curiosity, open-mindedness, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge in understanding the human experience.